My name is Jana Katalik, and I am here for my interview.
I'm Rod Katalik, and I'm a representative for Elite Feeds. Your first question is going to be, tell me about yourself.
I am a graduate from Lake Area Tech. This will be my last year. I will be graduating in May. I will graduate with a livestock production management program. I have been there for 2 years with great grades. And I have also been involved with 4-H and FFA when I was younger. I was in 4-H for 10 years and FFA for 5.
What do coworkers say about you?
All my coworkers have told me that I'm a good worker and always there on time.
Why did you leave your last job?
I left my last job because I want to do more with what I went to school for. At my other job, all I was doing was milking and scraping and odds and ends things, sometimes using my career. And I would like to use more of my career for what I went to school for.
Why do you want to work for this organization?
I would like to work for your guys' organization because I've heard good things, and I also would like to use my career at what I went to school for, and I feel like with what you guys are offering me, I would get to use my career.
Do you consider yourself successful?
I consider myself very successful. High school was kind of hard for me, and so that's why I went to Lake Area Tech. But within Lake Area Tech, I have learned a lot about how to time management, how to work outside the box and get my homework done and exceed, even if it's challenging. Ask others around you for help, or just ask your teachers for help, or ask your boss for help. And I think that have really made me successful, and I've got my goals achievable.
Do you know anyone who works for us?
Yes, I do. My father works for you guys.
Are you a team player?
Yes, I am very known as a team player. I will always work with other people very well. And I will always, let's say somebody's sitting in the room quiet, I will always ask for their opinion also, not just let them not have their opinion. Even when they're not speaking up, give them a chance to speak up.
What is your philosophy towards work?
Work is you need to get there, get it done, and then if you're done, go home, or if not, get the job done. Don't be going home when the job's not done. And that everybody works as a team at work. You don't not work as a team, and you always get along. If there's a problem, you need to solve it.
Tell me about your dream job.
My dream job is either working at a vet clinic or like a feed store like I am interviewing right now, because that's just my love for animals, and I want to make sure they have the right feed or they're getting taken care of at a vet.
Tell me about a problem you had with a supervisor.
The problem that I have with the supervisor is them not getting enough people to work or not scheduling enough, and so then I either have to do more work or have to work longer, or it's just not done right the night before, so then I would have to pick up the slack. And that's kind of a problem that I feel like a supervisor has, is they need to time management everybody and make sure it's fair to everybody.
What is your greatest strength and weakness?
My weakness is not having a lot of self-confidence. So if you ask me a question, I might not answer it right away because I need self-confidence and shyness out of me to answer your question. And I'm strengthening it by getting outside of my comfort.
Why should we hire you?
I feel like you should hire me because I do have the degree, and I feel like I will fill your spot that you need because of my degree and my knowledge that I have.
Describe your work ethic.
I have a very good work ethic. I will come to work ready to go, and I will not leave or take breaks until the job that is asked is done.
How would you know you were successful on this job?
I would ask a boss if I'm doing what they ask, or if I need to change something, or I'll ask my coworkers if I'm fulfilling my spot.
What has been your biggest professional disappointment?
My biggest professional disappointment is when the boss or the supervisor isn't being professional, but then they expect us.
Tell me about a time when you helped resolve a dispute between others.
Let's say others are fighting and I go and take the other one and talk to them and figure out their side of the story, and then I go talk to the other one and find their side of the story, and then I bring them together and be like, you need to solve this. I've heard both sides of the story, you're both about the same, but what can we do to solve this situation? And so then we all sit down together and we solve the situation.
Are you willing to work overtime, nights, or weekends?
Yes, more than welcome to work. I have nothing wrong with putting in extra time, but then at the same time I would like to get rewarded for putting in that extra time.
How do you propose to compensate for your lack of experience?
If I lack any experience, I would like to come in extra time that doesn't say I have to get paid or anything. I would like to spend extra time with you guys to get my experience up there. Or you send me home with things that I need to work on, and I will put in my effort to work on whatever I need to get up there in my level, to the level that you need.
What qualities do you look for in a boss?
I look for they're willing to help me, if I'm lacking, that they will spend time with me, and that they will have the confidence to come up to me and tell me what's wrong, or even give me a good job and everything like that.
What is more important to you, the money or the work?
The work. I would love to work for experiences at this point in my life, but in the time I feel like money would come next. But being able to work with a group like you guys would be more beneficial than just getting paid.
Tell me about your ability to work under pressure.
I can work under pressure to an extent. If it's over the pressure, then I get scared or nervous and I cannot do it. But most of the time I can work good under pressure.
Would you be willing to relocate if required?
As long as you guys give me enough time, I could easily relocate because nothing is tying me here. So I would be able to move and go somewhere else and experience a new part of life.
What has disappointed you about a job?
The ability of people not working as a team and not speaking to the other person if there's something wrong, or just having scheduling issues.
What irritates you about a coworker?
Not having a good attitude.
Tell me about a suggestion you have made.
I have made that we have needed more people to pick up some of the load, or needed people to come with and train for what they were doing, so then they could get better, because it wasn't just working right, it wasn't getting done right, so then when I would come in, it would be a lot more work for me because the person before wasn't doing it. And that suggestion went good, and that's what we did.
What kind of salary do you need?
Not really picky, I just need something to cover my bills.
Okay, I think that's all of our questions. Thank you for coming out and doing an interview.
Thank you for having me come in. You can easily get back to me and I'll be waiting for your response.